said not to ask you for a recap, so I'll ask the group who would like to give a recap. Or
I can do a recap.
cool.
I can do it. I can do it. We started a fight with ourselves. We fought that fight. A couple of us died. Um, then all of those of us who died had metaphysical interactions with weird afterlife planes. They were weird. Some of them were kind of mostly weird, and some of them were pretty bad. And then we took a short rest to get better, and a monster walked in. That's about it. Am I missing anything? Did we ding? Or was that last session? Okay.
That was like 3 sessions ago.
Oh
Ding
yeah.
when you entered this dungeon.
Okay.
Wait. What does ding mean?
Level up.
Level up.
Oh.
I speak
That is a
Vernacular.
World of Warcraft bit. When you leveled up, it would make you a ding noise, and from there and like make little sparkles happen on you. So from now on, it's a ding. You ding.
Gotcha.
You just leveled up your species. Or at least
Oh. I also, yeah. When do we get? I might have gotten my
upgrade
better. I might dinged my
tattoo.
tattoo. I didn't actually look at my tattoo. That's good to look at.
Alright.
Yeah, tattoo. No, don't.
So you're trying to recover your wounds after a narrow fight, um, but a victorious one. When this large creature with some tentacles, a massive toothy maw, a central large eye with lots of other eyes around it, as well as several eyes floating disconnected from its body, hovers down the staircase and through the door you opened, and it looks around in shock, also noticing the copy of itself appearing across the room. As it says, "Others here? What are you doing here? Have you been trapped here? Have I freed you? You owe me then. Bring me to the mass, and I won't disintegrate all of you."
Bring you to the what?
The masks. That's why you're here, right? Why else would anyone be here?
Hmm.
Uh, I think the masks are bad. Aren't the masks kind of? Cassie will actually say, "Aren't the masks kind of bad?" I think they're bad. I think masks are bad, aren't they? They're kind of bad for you.
According to whose
Fuck you up.
morality?
I know, not morality. I'm talking like well-being, like the health and well-being of the mask wielder.
Well, that remains to be seen. Tests must be done once the mask is acquired, but... And, if you prove loyal enough, you might be worthy test subjects.
I can't. I'll. No. Pass. Y'all have opinions? I don't even remember. It's just, I don't know that much about the masks, though. I don't know.
Well, you didn't come from the monastery above, so... What... You must have come the other way. What else is beyond that passageway?
We kind of got dropped here. Just got kind of unlucky. This is just the out. We plane traveled and got unlucky and landed in a bad spot.
We didn't come here for any reward or treasure. It was an accident.
Well, lucky you to come across such a wonderful reward. You stand in the presence of the mighty Fogakiolex. Nothing could be more wondrous for...
Do we know a Fogakil? Was that a recognition?
can roll a skill
No,
check.
we can make a skill check and be as a joke. We can make that.
We got a spell check on that one, Captain.
Yeah, we're gonna have to.
I can make a joke and like roll a
Not even
minus
close on my end.
Arcana or History, both of which are -1. I don't know.
Got the first 3 letters. What?
Sir Coven, you're able to recognize this creature as something called an observer. They're rare, powerful, long-lived, and egocentric. And you know this because not Fogakiolex, and I can pull it up, it'll take me a minute, but the leader of the Fallen Phoenix is one of these.
That I didn't know.
You're fucking kidding me. Okay, I hate that.
So you've never met that one in person, but you are aware of it. You've seen it from a distance and recognize this is a similar, but still like very different looking. Like this one has like some armor plating on it, some tentacles, and some like tusks lower than the jaw. Every one of them looks unique.
Not to put you on the spot, but do I know why a beholder is interested in starting this entire organization that I've basically dedicated my life to?
So, I mean, based on those kind of clues, the purpose of the Fallen Phoenix is to eliminate death. Observers are egocentric and will do anything. They think of themselves as the perfect organism. So anything to protect that, you think would be useful to one.
Yeah, I hate that answer. All right, continue.
They are this universe's crabs, the perfect organism.
From their perspective, at least.
Crab.
Yeah, so or it's gonna keep kind of bothering you, but if nobody gives it a reason to, if nobody provides it any information about like what you've already seen here or anything, or a promise to help it in any way, it'll just start disintegrating people. So.
I mean, like, there's nothing. Most of the traps are gone, dude. I don't know if I don't remember where if there's a mask specifically. I saw masks somewhere else, not here. But like,
why aren't you reflected in this mirror? Are you all vampires? Oh, did you come from the Shadowfell?
We,
Yes.
I mean, just luck. I don't know. It was weird magic. We're not sure. I can throw deception for that if you want. Though someone else should be talking, but that's fine. No one else is talking, so my deception is going to be what it is. Are we gonna roll deception? I guess weird magic is true. I'll say weird magic. I'll still roll deception, but it's like true. You know, like I am like not saying important shit, which is like, what? Your sound is really weird.
Liam, I love you, brother, but you sound like
like you strung up a tin can from Seattle to here and spoke through a string.
We're loose today, huh? It's good. I like it.
You are muted now. Oh, so
close.
A little bit, but not good.
The string has gotten shorter.
Continue. I'm gonna try to figure this out.
I turned
That's better.
It sounds fine.
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay.
it actually sounds good. Yeah.
Sorry, what was the deception? Just checking something. Or.
Oh, I was just saying, like I'm just not telling him the answer, and that's a deception. But I could just I mean, like, I don't know. Does someone else want to try and face for us?
We have defeated our mirrored clones. They attacked us.
He kind of turns and faces. Oh, so this is a clone of me. That could prove quite useful.
You can. I mean, it's pretty limited. You can only get it to do what you know, exactly what you do here. But if you teleport through, it'll just, like detether from you. But your call. Kind of messy. Uh,
You seem like a being who appreciates an experiment.
I'm always on the hunt for new knowledge, new power, anything that can grant me an edge over my enemies.
there's a lot of magic here, so
So, go fetch it for me. You can
I
pass
mean,
through
we
this
kind of.
sphere.
It's kind of. We got all the stuff we could get out of there. Not much. Most of the stuff was behind walls. We couldn't like. There's doors we couldn't open, but like it's not dangerous anymore. You could go check it out. You might be better at picking locks than magic locks than we are, but
I don't believe that all the traps are taken care of.
I mean,
You go
we did
first,
most of
I'll
them.
follow.
We're on the way out though, man.
That's not my problem. And it kind of hovers back in front of the door and blocks your exit.
Man, you're rude. Don't want to close the door.
My patience is wearing thin.
Perhaps you would accept a trade?
I've already made you one. Lead me to the mast and I'll let you live. That seems a fair deal as any. What could you possibly offer? That's a better deal than what I've given you.
All of our items.
I mean, we could save you a lot of time, I guess. Because if I'm gonna start telling everybody to. I'm like gonna. Oh. Move, because I'm like right fucking. Come on, let me control my character. Like, the game's paused. Can I move my character?
Okay.
And I'm gonna request that Alistar also fucks off. And I'm just gonna like try and get to the door, like back up.
Yeah, you're able to pass through, no problem.
Alistar, can you back up also? More. Go. I guess getting. Can I get a? Can I? Does he let me like? I'm gonna say. I'm gonna like indicate everybody should like come over here. Like, well, we can go looking, I guess, but I can't promise we'll be quick.
So he heads toward the center, and the two come up, and he kind of focuses for a second, and then one of the eyes floating around the side creates sort of like a blue tether from it that reaches out towards him, and then connects from him to the copy through the mirror.
Yep.
And then he seems to kind of be concentrating for a bit, and then he says, "Ah!" and then kind of shakes his head, and they both mirror, and he says, "Well, that worked." And then turns around, and well, I mean, it's still waiting for you to go forward, but it's like kind of starting to head towards this door.
Are they separate? Are they together anymore?
They're still mirrored, but
they're not fighting.
So like before, this one would turn to you whenever it was speaking to you, and the other one would mirror, but the mirror would not be looking at anything because you're not mirrored. Now
Sure.
This one is turning to like speak to you and follow you, and this one is looking at where your mirror would be if you had one.
Oh, I'm gonna. Can I just shout break? In order for... do I have a skill? Do I have message or something? I think I might have a solution for this. That's not.
I have a message.
No, but I need to be the person to say it, and I've
I
lost.
know. I'm just forgetting. I'm reminding myself.
Yeah. Because I think I don't remember which. There we go. Spellbook. Which spell do I have all the time because I'm a bard adept? Initiate is friends. I don't want friends. Okay. Cavatina. Still not really what I wanted. I think Cassie's just gonna be like, break. Let's get out. Shout, let's get out, and run for the door. Well, no, and like start moving towards the door, and hope her friends move first, leaving the action to the group.
If you're gonna run for the door, that'll be initiative.
That's the bit.
Okay, well. See y'all in the next life.
I mean, it takes an action to switch sides,
God damn.
which we can take advantage of.
Taylor, if you could roll for Aldry.
That I can do.
All right. So let's see. Spencer, you're up first.
I'm gonna move kind of like here and try and Misty Step. Which of these can I actually use? Yeah, Misty Step, like into the doorway and run up the stairs.
All right.
Hmm.
I believe if you move
I
your
forgot what I
phone
actually
onto
would do.
the stairs, it will move you, unless that's broken in updates or something. But we can find out.
Okay.
Yep. That door actually would be open. There we go.
No, stop that. I'm wondering how can I don't. What's the button to make it a path?
Drag your token and right click while dragging. Or spacebar while dragging.
Place waypoints. Space control.
Yeah, so Svestra, you head up the stairs into. Oh, I'm gonna say the stairs themselves are like 30 feet of movement because it goes up in
Okay.
spirals. Even though the map doesn't represent that.
I think I should still be able to come up here now.
Yeah, so you enter sort of a chapel with rows of stone pews, an altar with a depiction of Radun, who's easily recognizable. But several of the stone pews have been like knocked over or broken, and there's like dust and cobwebs settling across the whole chapel.
Lovely.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, I've understood the objective. I am leaving.
Jesse, you're up.
Yeah, I'm gonna manage the. I'm gonna walk here. Pick up Alistar. That's a. What's the action for picking up Alistar?
A grab. So one of your attacks.
One of my attacks, so I don't get a bonus action. An action. So I only go. There.
He's gonna bite you on your way over.
A tragedy. And that means that Alistar is
That should be
next to
more
me.
than enough. Plus 5. I mean,
I'm
13 doesn't hit you, right?
13 certainly does not hit me. I've managed to get to 17 AC. Yeah.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah. Alistar is next to me. Actually, unless Alistar wants to avoid my grab, it doesn't matter. He can try. It's not going to work.
No,
Be arrested, please don't resist.
I go with it.
Okay. Can you enter?
I can end my. Is this the end turn button? Nope, that's a ping button. There's the end turn button.
Sarkovan, you're up. And alive.
The first. I just want to make sure I understand this correctly. Like, not. I'm getting the vibe that if I take down the bad mirror image, that is, I guess, sufficient, or like that's enough. I don't want to like overstep my bounds here.
Only one way to find out.
In that case, what I might do. I used like all of my hit dice to get my stuff back. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Hypnotic Pattern at 3rd level. And I'm going to try and hit
Both of them?
both of these goons.
Which observer failed? Because like my hope, my hope is that he teleports back out and gets mugged, but I could be wrong. He tries to get back out and he gets mugged by himself. But that's,
I don't
who
think
knows?
I have any way to tell which is which. So I'm gonna say the top roll is the top one and the bottom roll is the bottom one, which means the bottom one fails.
Awkward. Wait, are they not mirrored yet? They're still. Are they not? Are they separate beings yet? Here's a silly question. What?
It's complicated. So
I know.
It is.
They're still mirrored though, which means that if one of them moves, the other one moves, right?
So.
I'm like, sorry, I'm confused about the situation. If not, there's information given to me. There's things that could have changed the way the last session went, but like.
This is. The mirror one seems kind of dizzy and confused and affected by the hypnotic pattern. Well, the bottom one. The top one seems to have taken it off, and they're not perfectly mirroring each other at the moment.
Okay, weird.
I don't think. Well, I guess what I'll do is I will give a Bardic Wait, do I even have one of those?
You get him back on a
The-
short rest at this level, I believe.
Yes,
you
I
get
do. Yes, I do. I'll give a bardic inspiration to Eochora, which means that she can if she uses it, she will heal temp HP equal to what she rolls.
Yeah.
I am not going to move, so that is my turn.
Alright. Alistar, you're up.
Okay. I guess I will. Yeah, I'm gonna thank Cassie very much, and then I'm just gonna dash up the stairs.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
to the stairs, and it should teleport you to the other side.
Ooh, there it is.
Alright, so that was 30 feet to go to the top of the stairs.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'll just go into this corner right here.
Alright.
Yeah, no, that's it. I just wanted to get away as far as possible.
Alright, this beholder is incapacitated. Aldry.
Sorry, I'll go right here.
I think
that's what's gonna
Aldry is going to move here. And Aldry is going to target the observer farthest away from her. But she's going to hold her action until that observer does anything openly hostile, like targeting an ally with a spell, or targeting her with a spell, or targeting
Which one?
the one furthest away from her.
Okay.
She's going to target them with a sharpshooter bow basic attack. But she's going to hold that until she'll probably go over here, use a bonus action to hide.
Okay.
And then does she need to roll, or is their passive perception too low?
What's the modifier?
23.
Her modifier for stealth is plus 13.
Its passive
20.
perception is 22.
Oh.
No.
So
Disappear.
she's going to go behind this pillar. Stealth, automatically succeed, move to this position, and hold a basic attack with her sharpshooter bow until the time which this beholder does anything aggressive.
Alright. The beholder shouts and says, "How dare you defy the will of Fagakielix?" And then it
Foggy Kleenex.
but then it kind of squints its eye a bit, looking at its reflection, and says, "So a conjuration that's been mirrored but not sustained by magic, simply compelled by it. This should work then." And it blinks its orange eye closed, and when it opens it again, the eye is bright blue. And Keshi, you is your tattoo giving you any effects right now? Do you have a
Does it happen? Oh, I couldn't look at it. The problem is you made it. Not no. Now I could. I couldn't before. Oh, because the game was paused. I think I don't know why I couldn't see it. I don't think I. When does it update these days? It isn't giving me anything active other than like I was minor thing. A priest, I think, or maybe a. I don't remember what I was. Um.
well, whatever you were, it's gone now.
Sure.
Um,
Uh, And does the other image go away too?
No. But it seems to shake itself awake and say, ah. And then it looks at its copy and says, what a beautiful specimen.
Oh, he's not.
So what he was kind
We've-
of implying is that this room created the copy, and it was controlling the copy in the way that it mirrored his movements. But he dispelled the magic that was controlling it, and now it's a separate entity.
Yeah, but was the magic? Oh, well, okay, that's fine. Whatever.
And then he's going to.
I was hoping that the magic here was stronger than his, and that it was gonna fight him.
One of its floating eyeballs is going to shoot a ray at Kessie because Kessie has been the most annoying. Kessie, I need you to roll a d8.
Sure. Deciding my own fate. That's 2d8. My bad. The first one.
Okay.
3.
Alright, you are going to gain a effect. If you go into your effects tab, it should show up shortly. So you can read what that says. Okay, you got that?
Right.
In your effects tab, there is a new effect. Well, let me make it active. Enable. There we go. And you can read what that does. And
How do I see it?
it's a little lightning bolt on the tabs on the right side of your character sheet.
I know I've got that. Edit? How do I look at it? Doesn't tell me what it does.
If
The
you
description.
hover over it,
Fine.
you can also edit it to see the description. But if you hover, it should pop up.
No, the hover. Yeah, the problem is my pop-out doesn't makes it not work.
That's why I don't use pop-out. Also,
Yeah, but then I don't have any fucking real estate on my screen. Like where do I put it if I don't hover? Whatever, it'll still do.
Alright, can I just... No, I can't even send it to chat. Well,
Okay.
you got it? You got the effect?
I understand what it. Yes, I have seen the thing.
And then... So that was one action, 2 actions. Also, Sarkovan had dispelled your hypnotic pattern, so you can stop concentrating on that.
Noted.
Yeah, it's gonna float. How far can it float?
I can't remove it for some reason. Oh, there it goes.
It floats over and parks itself in the doorway. Doesn't teleport.
What if?
It's getting in my way.
Yes, it is in your way. And as it turns around to face the room, the blue eye is still looking outward. Towards you. Takara, you're up.
Great.
Oh, I'm small. Fuck.
Which one said, "Oh, what a magnificent specimen"?
This one. Okay. Wait, why?
Helloing.
That
Okay. I'm just gonna do a little walkie walk. Your magnificence. While you were perturbed, the other one said that you were an inferior specimen.
Roll deception.
You betcha.
As the one on by the staircase shouts, lies! It seeks to turn us against each other.
It seeks to cover up its misinformation of your magnificence.
And it's gonna roll courage or persuasion.
Yes, I have good news. The color it chose to give me is Jay Green.
I am not inferior. I am a newer copy, more advanced.
There we go. That's
Well, perhaps we can prove it.
Okay. What else you doing?
I would also like to use my bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Oh,
Just-
right. Just be better
just
at that.
because?
You can buff that. You can buff that roll hard. Be very good at.
I'd like the temp HP, please. What is it? A D10?
It is a D10.
That is a natural 20. I think you have a low modifier, but...
Is it? Oh shit! It is. It didn't turn green. I was like, what the heck? Well, cool. 3.
Yeah, that's enough to convince people over somebody. So...
I mean, I just wanted the temp HP. But-
32 is how you do it. Is the thing.
Okay.
And I'm going to just walk over here, wave at Audrey and Sarkovan.
All right. The other one gets a second turn because these guys are tough. So it's going to turn. Let's see. It's going to float over here, and then fire 2 eye rays at. So one eye ray, one eye ray comes from one of the side eyes around the central eye, but still in the main body. It hits for 23 damage. As you see, like this black beam strike the original, and some of its skin begins to decay and age instantaneously. And then it will target it with one of the orbiting ones.
Are we not supposed to see your rolls, by the way? Can anybody else see them? I can't.
I cannot.
I cannot.
And does this trigger Aldry's held action?
Is the beholder attacking the other beholder count?
I would say no.
It was
I'm being
specifically
honest.
worded to say Aldry or party members.
Yep, yep,
Okay.
yep.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, 7. Beautiful. All right, Takara and Kessie, I need each of you to make charisma saving throws. As a similar blue beam that you saw before when it swapped like positions extends from one of the side ones into this one, but when the beam strikes it, it creates like a wave of blue energy that catches both of you in it.
Womp womp.
Wait, who needs to roll?
Kessie and Takara. Let's see.
Oh.
So, Kessie, you feel like as you're in this, situation, you blink for a second, and it's like you're seeing the room from a different place, and then you blink again, you see it from like a different place, and then you blink again, and then it's like back to normal. You felt like you were being pulled out of yourself, but then there was nowhere else for you to go. So that ability didn't work, but that's fine.
It just did nothing. I got fucked with, but not clear how.
Festra.
All upside. Deep
you are
upside.
up.
I go sit in one of the fallen pews. Just wait.
Okay. Is that your turn? Kessie, you are
I get past this guy?
No.
Is he like blocking? Can I like climb him?
I mean, he's barely fit through the doorway, and is like preventing you from moving. So, unless he moves, you
And
can.
I'm not big enough to drag him. I used to be, but I'm not anymore.
Well, with your thing, I think like you can.
I
Spend
can make him not move,
Right.
but I can't move him.
Yes.
I don't think.
Shove is.
Let me double check. I can double check. I can double check that. Let me double check that. Features.
You can try shoving, which would move him 5 feet. That's an attack. But you have disadvantage because of his size.
I mean that disadvantage is not losing me the fight. Speaking of which, I pop rage. Ability. Did it automatically give me the rage effect? And then
Did you just turn off your tattoo AC bonus?
yeah, you said it turned off.
Oh yeah, I did. That's right.
You told me that. I saw. I was like, yeah, it probably goes away.
I mean, I don't have.
If I'm
Yeah.
gonna step out of his vision so that I get it back before I do. I get it back?
Yes, you do.
And then I'm gonna go pick up Takara with one action, with one attack. Step here, dragging Takara unless Takara doesn't want to get dragged.
I don't understand, but I trust.
I'm just gonna drag you out of the fucking place.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's like it's not a complicated strategy for Kezi.
Yeah,
Drag as many people.
but what are you dragging her out for? I'm confused.
I want to not be down here. I want the fucking beholders to fight each other in a pit and leave.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put my other attack is gonna be pushing this fucking beholder out of the way towards here.
You beat a 13.
I mean, advantage, disadvantage. Oh no, it's only normal. I can't lose. I did roll a 1. It's a tie, nothing happens. That's right, right?
Yeah, and you get a Jay's inspiration.
Ugh, can I accept the Jay's inspiration here? Can I not? Can I afford to not pop one?
You also should have. Oh, you have advantage because raging.
I have advantage because of raging. That's why I did that. Yeah, -1 Jay's inspiration. We're re-rolling a fucking natural 1. Needs to not be a 1. Get wrecked. And so I've moved. Sorry, I was like here. No, it's here. 15. 20 and like 20 feet up the stairs, dragging
Okay.
Takara up with me. Anything wrong with that?
Do you explain your plan to Takara? Or what you're doing?
I mean, like, I can't. I shout in nonsense, and then I do this.
In nonsense?
I shout in nonsense.
Ingle dingle durgan.
Come on, just do the bit once for me. That's all I'm asking.
I can't do it.
Write it down.
It's so hard. I have to like figure out what I'm gonna say, write it down, and then
move, end your turn, and then whenever you're done, just say what you say, and then we'll.
I'll figure it. I'll like write down my fucking bit.
But is that your turn? Or are you gonna move?
And it's Tuo Saging te im. I shout that shit, and I'm not saying it again.
Okay.
And then I fucking run.
Do I speak this language? I know it's not a language.
It is a language, actually, but you don't.
No, you don't speak deep speech. Which is
Oh, I thought it was
backwards.
right. That's why I thought it wasn't a language, because it was backwards. All right. Well, my girl's got a fluent aphasia, so I'll just trust, I guess.
Wernicke's.
So you said you're going up the stairs?
Yeah, I'm saying I'm gonna go 20 feet up the stairs. I like the total. I don't quite get up the stairs, but
Sakara, you want to move your token?
Oh yeah.
All right, this one's up. It's going to.
Oops. I accidentally went down the stairs again, but my bad.
You can just move out and then back in. It's gonna shoot 3 laser beams at the clone. So does it have a? Well, we'll see what happens. This is 2, and then we'll 2, 3, 6. Okay, nothing happens with that one. Sarkovan, you're up.
30 feet, and then dash. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yoink.
As you start passing the one where the token's upside down, it's gonna say, "Why are you running? Stay here and help me fight." Do you respond to it? Because if not, it's gonna take an opportunity attack against you.
I would probably say something like, I need my allies. I'm alone. There's no way I can help you. I'm lying, but I'm trying to get out.
Roll deception. Then come back with them soon, or else I'll go fetch them for you. And you won't like the shape that they're in when I bring them to you. Is that your turn?
As a bonus action, just because I'm scared this is going to be prolonged, I am going to summon a spiritual weapon using a 2nd level spell slot. But I'm not going to use it to attack anything. I just want it to be there.
Okay.
And then I end my turn.
Alistar, you're up.
Okay. I'm just going to move 30 feet up this way. Is that close enough for me to like put my ear to the door to sense if I hear anything beyond it?
Make a perception check.
Excellent. I don't believe I hear anything.
You do not.
Okay. Yep, that's it.
Alrighty. Let's see. This one's gonna Aldry's up.
Aldry is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 feet down, 5 feet to the left.
Where are you going?
She's going to target the...
Wait, isn't she invisible, basically? Isn't she hidden?
Oh yeah, because she never attacked, so she didn't break invisibility.
She's hidden.
Or break hide, yeah.
Okay, she's going to attack with her Witch Hunter's bow towards the enemy.
Which one?
This one, the one at the bottom. Wait, is that the one?
I don't trust either of them, but the one at the bottom is the one that originally picked a fight with us.
Okay, that's the one she targets. 17 to hit.
Misses.
She says, much like my compatriot, I need my allies. And she runs 1, 2, 3 using a bonus action, cunning action to dash. 5, 10, 15, 20.
The original one will make a bite opportunity attack.
Okay.
Also, she does have a reaction where she can curve an arrow with this bow to hit even on a miss. But
Her reaction, but that would take her...
That's just a reaction. So you if you want, it lets you is bonus action probably is the main thing it's doing.
Okay, well, she would do that then.
1d8 plus 5 damage.
He would still take the opportunity attack even though she...
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, you're right. You're saying even though you shot an enemy.
Yeah. I mean, she's trying to help. She's just
I mean, the one
also...
that's making the opportunity attack is the one that's been hostile towards us since the beginning.
Okay.
The one that's neutral-ish didn't get a chance. Alright. Since these two beholders are focused on each other for the moment, and all of you made it past them, you are free to leave initiative order. You hear sounds from fighting echoing through the staircase, but you don't know how long that's going to last. So, what do you do?
Hey, does anybody have any healings? Could I trouble a magic man or woman?
I can heal.
Oh, please.
Yep. What is your current health at, and what is your max health?
41, 125.
I'll do some quick math real quick.
I have 80 space. 84.
Okay, 84. Let me think for a second.
I mean, I'll take anything.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, I will. Yeah, I'll cast the 4th level Cure Wounds on you. Let me. Okay, Cure Wounds is. There you go. Get your 24 healing.
I will also cure wounds to Kara at
Oh.
2nd level.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Did that do it automatically? It looked like it did.
Yeah, that one did.
Yeah, cool.
Up.
Thank you.
I'll say
are you like holding it in the air?
Uh-huh.
Cassie, are you okay?
We can worry about it later.
Yes, let's focus on leaving as soon as possible.
Okay. Thank you very much for this. I owe you.
Can I see if I hear anything from either of these two doors?
Perception check. The only thing you can hear is from the door that Alistar originally was listening at. You hear some like chittering and something that sounds like small insects moving around, but it's like very faint.
Can I tell if either of the other doors have been opened recently?
Yeah, with that roll, you can tell that this one was most recently opened.
I'll wait for...
within a day or so, and the others haven't been opened in. Well, the others have been opened not today, but within the last week or so.
I'll wait for people to get out of the stairwell.
Cassie, you coming?
Oh yeah, sorry. I can't see well because of the.
Gonna open this one.
Guess he goes first.
Yeah, so you see a large courtyard area with a sort of well in the middle, but the doesn't look like it's been used in a long time.
The well or the courtyard?
Or the well, like there's like a bucket on the ground next to it that's kind of broken, and
Rage ends, yeah.
Yeah, but so does the effect that you had on you from the beholder.
Oh, the deep speak is done.
Yeah.
Deep speaker's done too. Cool. Oh yay! I can talk again. Sweet. That's weird. Guess he's gonna just keep running.
How long did the spiritual weapon last, Sorkovan?
It's like
Spiritual weapon lasts a minute.
Okay. And as y'all are passing through this place, you see like artwork and carvings and statues that make it clear that this is some sort of monastery dedicated to Radum. I think I might have done that already. And the door, there's like side doors on the left and right, but there's a big door directly across from the one you came through.
I'm gonna look in my pants. Do we still have double all the items?
Yeah.
Oh shit. All right.
Oh, I think that. Do I have another one of those? I don't remember if I used that potion. Anyway, I'm gonna pop this door open.
Okay. See a long hallway with two doors on either side and another large door on the opposite end.
Yep. Big door, big hallway. Gonna just. We gonna go?
I opened this one over here sneakily,
I saw that.
and it's just a smaller hallway.
I'm kind of just going straight. trying to not be here. Oh
Alright,
shit, it's
so
outside.
As you open that door, you see sort of an entry foyer and then a archway leading out to what seems to be a vast desert. There's sort of a dirt path leading between some pillars out from where you are, but it seems like that's the way out of this place. And Audrey will mention that, now that she's seen a bit of this, she recognizes where this monastery is, and if you follow this dirt path for about a day's travel, it'll lead to a nearby village that she's been to in the past, called Salaleon.
Okay, upon seeing this, Cassie will say, should we try and clean up the fight downstairs so that neither of those guys get anything powerful? I don't trust them. Or do we want to just get the fuck out?
Mm.
I don't know if I
I'm-
missed a session or something because I did miss a couple. Do we know what they were talking about? The masks?
Cassie has bad vibes about them.
That's
Bad
Okay.
information you have.
Got it. I
About
wasn't
all
missing a chunk. That's just okay.
And we saw, I think we might have seen a mask in there because Cassie had bad vibes sessions ago. So we might have seen a mask or like something, but
I don't think so. She heard some music that gave.
oh, I heard music. That's the thing. which for some reason made Cassie think of masks.
The observer mentioned masks, so that's all there is to that.
Yeah,
that
well,
you're
like
aware of.
Cassie will mention bring up that they're were left behind. There might be more stuff in there, and the masks give me bad vibes.
Shall we
Like the
vote?
book does, vibes like the book does, but
Shall
maybe
we vote?
worse. Sure.
Taylor as her loving husband
Ah,
and pet Italian. You can
wow.
vote for Ashley, I think, in this situation, if I may say so myself.
Wow.
Shut up.
I
All in
vote.
favor.
I vote. Let's get the fuck out of here.
All in
Okay.
favor.
In favor of
Getting the fuck out of here.
get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
please.
Cassie's kind of
This is a half vote because Takara kind of wants to do both, but
yeah. Cassie's certainly in the middle as well, but get the fuck out is get the fuck out. Cassie's very happy.
Mm.
To get the fuck out.
aye, aye, Captain.
And we get the fuck out. We should tell somebody when we get to somewhere that there's shit's fucked.
Also, I have a world-ending tone.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Yeah, that's right. Right. We're getting away with more than we left behind. Fair enough. Get the fuck out of here. If we fuck up and they get our stuff, it's bad. Like also is there still an enchantment that if this shield meets that sword, the world ends? Is that still available?
Huh?
Me dual wielding Kazushino in the background.
I've
Oh,
got the fucking lightning sword in Kazushino, and I'm just like,
No, just 2 Kazushinos that exist now.
oh, fuck. You're right.
Alright, so you
Jesus
head
the
out through
fuck.
this archway into the sands, and there's like a dirt path to follow, but you do notice several strange large holes in the sand on the sides of this path. And you can see for miles, and I'll just say it's about a day's journey. So do you just start marching in that direction, or do you take any other?
I'm certainly just happy to go down a path. If there's a path, I'm happy to go down a path.
I think Audrey and probably mostly Audrey would be looking out for anything that she would expect to be here, given that she's somewhat familiar with this area. But otherwise, I think Starkoven and Audrey would just be moving
Have
towards
Audrey
that.
roll a nature check.
Seriously.
That's gonna be a no for me, bro.
Yeah, so I mean the desert of Chenard is vast and there's all sorts of different wildlife and things that can be found there. She mostly stays to the more civilized parts of Chenard and is not very familiar with this region.
Okay.
Should we just spitballing? I know we're all full on health and stuff, but are we still? Are we fully
get far enough
rested?
to take a nap. To get far enough away that we feel comfy napping, and then nap. I'm down for that. He might come after us but there's the problem with that. But yeah, I'm into that.
And I mean like
A long
full.
rest. Yep.
Yeah.
I know. I immediately knew what you meant when you said taking a nap. We needed a long rest pretty bad. The problem is that there's a beholder could be not beholder, observer. That could be a synonym beholder that could be on our trail.
So as you head down this trail, about an hour or so passes. No short rest since you're like moving and trying to get away. You would need to stop at least and camp for a bit for that. Stressor, you feel a slight vibration going through the ground beneath you.
No, she doesn't.
Shai Halud.
Do you
Yeah, I was about to say.
carry on?
Got some
Do
pilot.
you...
I think there's something underneath us that's following us.
I'm sure it's just a mole or something. We're fine.
Should we? Do we want to be? Well, I don't know.
Are we still on like a path like this on this map, or are we on sand?
It kind of looks like this section of the map, but it continues on for like a couple miles at least.
Okay, so we are
there
on.
is a path to follow.
Okay.
But it's like not much more than just some like gravel thrown down to mark it, and a few. It's not even, especially kind of the gravel itself even fades a bit, but there are these broken pillars that kind of provide a path to go. But mostly you're just walking across sand and dunes.
Okay. Methinks we should stick is adhere to the path as much as possible.
Yep.
I think whatever is underneath us doesn't care about the path. So
It's just it makes me feel better.
you did see those big holes earlier, right?
The only big hole I see is in the hearts of those who do not know havoc.
Well done. You found it.
I had no idea where that sentence was going when I started it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You found it.
About 10 minutes go by, and this time all of you clearly feel a rumble beneath your feet.
Yeah.
I start trying to do this weird dance walk where
I was gonna say, do I was like stand still and hope it doesn't like make less noise?
If you want to stop and wait for a bit, you can do a perception check to see if that changes the pattern or rhythm of the vibrations.
Yeah, I'm gonna suggest that we do that, even if it's
no, I'm gonna suggest that we do that.
cool. Thanks.
I'm just kidding.
Throw down a perception check.
Don't mind if I ding dong diddly do.
You start to pay attention to the vibrations as you stop moving a bit, and you can kind of get a sense of a source, and that source is moving. and you can kind of figure out that it was moving in your direction, but when you stopped walking, it stopped moving closer to you, but it's still out there.
Okay. I try to explain to everybody. If you see anybody else stop moving, follow their lead. If you feel movement, stop moving and make a call out that you've stopped moving.
I think if we have to stop moving, just can we just like lay down and sleep? Will that do the job?
I don't know if we want to fall asleep in case for whatever reason it decides to surface, but we might want to be inert. But the
What
military signal for stop moving is that. So if anybody
power.
does that,
what
let's
if we all
stop
became
moving.
water and we just moved that way? It might not make as much noise.
That's certainly
Does
an option.
does
I could also
magical
I could also cast Pass Without Trace if that would help.
So
That's that trace is cool.
here's what we're gonna do. You have two options. One, as Jay said, is you can stop and rest for the night, and maybe that'll work, maybe it won't. The other option is to try to move carefully using these various strategies to reach your destination without drawing the tremors closer towards you. And for that, we can do something called a skill challenge. So each person describes how their character helps accomplish the goal, and it can be, whatever your imagined fits, and then I'll have you roll an appropriate skill against a DC, and if more than half of the party succeeds, then you make it there, no problem. If more than half fail, then the tremors will catch up to you. And each person has to use a different skill.
I mean, I'm happy to do that. I'm gonna just say I help people by picking them up and stuff like that, or like walk slowly, like differently, because I have the thing.
Yeah,
But
so go ahead and roll athletics to try to keep a couple, or like, let's say, pick one person specifically you're carrying, and
oh,
you're trying
Takara,
to.
to prevent I'm helping Takara not the Takara's armor not be but through strength I'm preventing the Takara's armor from being noisy and.
Okay.
So, nay on the water.
So
Do we,
the other
do you want
thing
water?
is, instead of rolling a skill, if you use an ability or spell that fits the situation well enough, that'll count as an automatic success.
Okay.
All right, yeah. So Kessie, you're able to keep Takara off her feet, and that's one less set of vibrations sent down into the sand.
Yep. Can we? Oh, well, we should finish this. I just noticed that I need to use the bathroom very badly, but I can survive the 5
Does
minutes.
Pass Without Trace only affect sight, or is
No,
it?
it cannot be tracked by
It
non-magical.
specifically says masking you and your companions from detection through a veil of shadows and silence.
Yes, I'll say that if you spend the spell slot, that'll count as an automatic success.
I will spend the spell slot.
All right, so that is 2 successes.
Do I do anything since I'm being
Yeah,
carried?
so you can still participate in the skill check if you can. You need to describe a way that Takara contributes to getting to the destination safely. And feel free to narrate, or even create your own obstacles that your skills might help you overcome.
Yeah, dude, totally. I see something falling out of Sarkoven's pack because he's a silly little boy and he forgot to tie something. He's like a cup was about to fall into the sand. Takara fucking, just because she's never used it before and wants to, quickly uses her coiling grasp tattoo to catch the cup before it hits the sand.
Let's see. So that tattoo lets you. Oh yeah, I create
Two.
a tendril that can grab things.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll say using that is a
You're a generous god.
What are Sarkovan and Svestra? And we'll give Altair a pass since she's not here. Alright. She won't count towards the total number of required checks, but also not contribute.
Can I roll insight to maybe like either insight or history to like get a vibe for how these creatures operate normally and use that information to like guide us in a certain direction?
I'll let you roll insight. It's going to be a higher DC though, because it's a little bit of a stretch. But
Has anybody rolled perception yet?
No, I don't think so.
Just athletics has been rolled.
Okay, well,
You
what
had-
about perception? Just looking where the holes are and trying to pick a direction where there are not as many holes.
Yeah, that works.
Not ideal, but
You start to kind of pick a direction away from the holes, but you realize you kind of have to go away from the pillars. And before you get too far out of sight of the pillars, you realize that like if you go too far in this direction, you'll get completely lost. So you have to head back to where you were and stick to the original path. So that doesn't quite help you there. But
Aldry. Okay.
Go ahead.
Aldry is gonna try and like coach the party on how to walk in a certain way as to not attract these creatures. In an attempt to use her stealth as a benefit.
Yeah. And with her advice, you, especially with the sand, it's pretty. If you move carefully enough, you can severely reduce the amount of sound you're making, and that seems to have an impact on how closely the tremors are following you. Svestra.
To prevent completely ruining the pace of the trek, since water form does reduce movement speed, I'll like kind of toggle it like every now and then to mask the tremors
path.
more.
Yeah, I like that.
Would you like to form liquid into this cup of Sarkovans that I'm holding?
Only if it's Sarkovan himself.
Yeah, so using that ability, I'll give you an automatic success. And so there was only one failure, so that's enough to outpace the tremors. They seem to lose track of you. And you don't need to find a purple worm.
Thank God.
As you eventually on the horizon, you spot some buildings, and it's a small village. The buildings are of stone, and as you approach, there's sort of like a low wall around it. A couple of trees in the center, but all of the trees are dead. And as you approach this village, you don't hear any sounds of carts moving around or people talking or animals. What you find are skeletal corpses all around here. Humans, animals, and also like dead plants. Some of the skeletons are slumped over rotting meals. You see one that's sitting on a carriage with a horse skeleton where it was just collapsed on the ground. There's some market stands with skeletons kind of slumped over them. There are signs of death everywhere and no sign of anything living. And with that, we're going to take a break and come back in a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right. I need to piss.
the idea of the town. Ignore the people in the front; they're not actually there. So you have a couple options here. Liam, I believe you brought up the transport via plant spell that you have. I checked dead trees do count, so you could use that. You could take a long rest here. Um, but also there's just a lot of corpses around that have decayed, so there's that too. What do you do?
I guess just to mention, I believe the spell also mentioned that the tree that I linked to, I had to have touched before.
Yeah.
So we can't just choose any random tree we want. So it'd have to be somewhere that I myself have been.
Yeah, but we're just going back to Eudaimonia. Is that right? But we're just going back somewhere we've been before. We know where
Right.
we're going.
That would be the idea. But also, there's apparently a war going on, so we need to choose our location very carefully.
Yeah. But we kind of know some of the places we can go, so I don't
I
remember
say,
Jake doesn't know them, but somebody in our party does.
I say we find a house that has somewhere between 0 and 5 corpses, and we hole up for 8
Okay.
hours.
Yeah, I'm kind of okay with that.
Alrighty, so it'll be an investigation check to find a house with 0 corpses, because most of them do have some. Um, but if you're, after a minute or two of searching, you can find one that has 1 corpse.
That is acceptable.
Yes, 1 corpse.
All right, go ahead and take a long rest.
Oop, my wife is calling me. Hold on.
That's important.
No. I'd like to drag corpse out of house.
I would like to not touch the corpse, but you're welcome to.
Yeah, you're able to pull it out, no problem.
I do it respectfully, like any good paladin would.
Sure. I forgot.
All right, so you take a long rest.
Yeah.
You wake up the next morning feeling refreshed.
Hell yeah.
Ready to see what this next day holds for you. As you get your first sleep in the material plane where time works relatively normally compared to the Feywild.
Well, I mean, it works normally in the Fey. Oh no, it doesn't. That's right. It does not work normally, even a little bit. It's like, well, it works normally for the Feywild, and it's like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't actually. Long rest, we like a long rest. Do you have the rules that we get all of our hit dice back?
Yes.
How do I do that? I'm gonna
I'm
click.
back.
Oh,
I'm gonna click long rest twice to do that.
Cool.
Is
What
that
did I miss?
we long rested.
Noted.
And I made a Gundam head. Can I get it
Yeah.
to not be so bright?
I see something. It looks edible.
Can we like?
It looks edible.
It looks like a chip.
Captain Crunch. Oops, all berries.
Oh well. So
I can't see it, but I trust it looks cool.
yeah, that's all we can hope for. It's your trust.
This was me trying to see that.
Okay.
All right, team. Now what? Alistar? Do you have a dead tree for us?
There are certainly some to choose from. I'll just need to know where we're going and what the plan is once we get there.
I don't remember which trees were safe. Does someone remember which trees were safe?
The one that.
Oh, the fire tree is probably safe. We can just go to the fire
Yeah.
into the fire tree.
Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong. Is there war at Lilavati's Hizzle?
I don't know. Probably.
Lastly, you remember. I mean,
Lastly, as Lilavati,
yeah,
there wasn't war. There was
Right.
espionage, basically.
right.
I think the fire tree is the safest tree. Unless I'm much mistaken, the fire tree is the safest tree. But we do know better than that. I just don't remember what was said. I'd have to go look at a video to do that. And Kessie's dumb, so I'm not gonna do that because Kessie doesn't know. Sorry, Kessie's fine. No, Kessie is dumb. Kessie is a.
If anything was mentioned in regards to like specifically saying the safest place to go to, keen mind would make Alistar remember that specific information.
Keen mind. It's already known. What was the safe place? That's all I was asking. Is what were the safe places?
The
Can't.
not a lot of clear information on that. You're kind of just going to need a. I mean, it'll need to be somewhere Alistar's been before. So
The little Vati's tree is the safest place to go. Then the fire tree is the safest place. Is the safest.
Assuming nothing has happened over the course of an entire year.
Right.
Well, but like even if it has, the fucking fire tree is the most aggressive against. Is the most effective against them. So it's a safer place than the alternative.
Any objections? Going once, going twice.
Allianzen free.
Sold to the spellcaster with the tree fetish.
That's a lot.
What?
Wow.
If anything, it would be stars, but
Yeah, I was gonna say he's
you
a
know.
star. It's not a tree fetish. That's something.
Wow.
We don't have.
Really, the first group of stars was Yggdrasil, the world tree of Norse mythology,
Is that how that works?
commonly cared for by Ratatoskr and the other
All
one.
right, touche. Touche.
So get the fucking steppin', tree fuck. Taylor's showing us his bong.
I'm showing you that my glass is empty, which is a problem.
Mine's not.
Yeah, there's a fair amount of alcoholic beverage in that glass when you
Stay
begin.
thirsty, my friends.
so what's the plan?
Go to the fucking fire tree now.
All right, Alistar, you want to kind of describe what this spell looks like and the effect it has?
Yeah, let me just get the description pull up to make sure I'm reading it properly.
I hate to be that guy. So we don't want to look around this town at all.
I don't care. This town doesn't super excite me, but
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like Aldry would definitely look around this town.
that's a good point. Audrey probably cares. This is
What,
kind of
Um,
fucked up.
what skill do you think she would use to try to find more information?
Probably investigation, even though that's not her best.
You can roll it.
Sorry, Liam. I didn't mean to cuck you like that. But
No, you're fine. Do whatever you need to do before we get out.
So as she looks around a bit, it's pretty strange. Like it definitely seems like people. You know, this was like there's no clear signs of what killed them. No wounds or anything. Like no signs of a battle. It just looks like people were going about their daily business when. You know, like the positions of the corpses, like they just suddenly stopped living and decayed over however long that happened ago. Um, but like the buildings are untouched. There's, you know, no
I'm
damage to
happy
anything physical around here?
Because I remember a conversation Chris, that I had with you a little bit ago, and it now makes sense. That's all. We're gonna chalk this up to fuck the Astarians and move on, right? I guess this is like a question for. Part of me wants to like leave this roleplay for when we have Aldry, because like she's the only one that actually cares about these people. Not like I don't care about humans at all, but like I have no particular attachment to these ones. So, but
I guess I'll ask the question before we go. Have I heard of any similar phenomenon seemingly happening anywhere else?
Make a skill check.
Right. We're gonna go with history.
I will say I love make a skill check, by the way.
So Alistar, you've never seen or heard of anything like this, but that's still information. You get the sense that whatever happened here is something that's like not seen before, some sort of new magic or something on that sort that caused this. But you reckon that the war between Shenard and Astaria, like this seems to be some sort of effect of that.
Gotcha.
But exactly what happened here, you're still not too sure.
I was seeing if I have to speak with Dad, but I do not. So. Oh well.
You can
Does any
change your spells. On a long rest.
I don't have any. I don't have that spell. I don't have access to that spell. Period.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes that hard.
Yeah. Hell of a long rest.
Was anyone else wishing to do anything before we headed out?
Yeah, I don't think this is. I mean, like, I don't know. Unless we want to do some advanced tool. I don't know if we have the tools necessarily to figure out. So I'm happy. Cassie is certainly in favor.
Everyone else okay?
I think unless Aldry needs something, we are needed elsewhere.
No, I think Aldry is just kind of like trying to process the fact that so much of her home, maybe she didn't even realize that all of Shenard was like this, or certain parts of Shenard were like this. I mean, outside of the fact that she's just processing that her home is like this, or parts of her home are like this, she'd probably be willing to head on out.
Yeah, certainly with
Okay.
some sadness, but we have to get the fuck out of here. Other business.
I want to roleplay. I want to roleplay, but I feel like we need Ashley's brain to do that properly.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just trying to like fill in the blanks that I feel like are safe.
Yeah.
We could always retrospective.
Yeah, come back to this in
Come back to this moment in time and then
when
retcon some things if necessary.
taking care of a child. child.
All right. So, oh, sorry, you cast a spell.
Yes, and to describe it a little bit, I sort of walk up to the trunk of the tree. I kind of put both my hands on it. I close my eyes and concentrate on it. And I imagine what happens is in the base of the tree, it sort of starts to hollow out into some sort of like a tunnel almost made of wood that wouldn't logically be there, but it just goes a short distance with an opening on the other side, which is where we'll exit out of.
All right. And as you do so, you're all able to see through this gateway. The orange leaves of Eneon beyond, and you step through, returning to the village that you had visited a little over a year before. And it's different because you see a village preparing at war. There's soldiers and marching and doing drills. There's a lot of tent setup, people crafting weapons and other tools, spellcasters scrying on various parts of the forest. But as you step out the tree, you see a familiar friend approach. Lil Vati, a little bit older, comes up to you and says, "My friends, it's been so long. Where have you been in this past year? So much has happened, and we could have used your help, but wherever I sent messages, I couldn't find you."
Got caught up in the Feywild. It's fucking weird there. We were only gone for like a week.
That was one of my suspicions. I suppose it makes sense, but what's important is that you're here now, and maybe we can turn things around.
What has happened?
The mushrooms and Zugmoy's forces have gotten out of control. We've done our best to fight them ever since you vanished, but we're even more entrenched in the Giants Council than I originally realized. I know that the Castives are working with other druids on the west side of Sharoner, but Zugmoy controls most of the central region, so communication has been limited. Even Jalakabo has fallen, and we think that's where the crux of her forces are located. We've been on the defensive for months now, just doing our best to keep her forces at bay. But your variety of skills might give us a new edge. I'll gather the druids and those that remain on this side in contact with us, and we can plan what we do next. But with so much work on the defensive, we've had little time for strategy and how to turn this around. I'm gonna hope you all can help with that.
That's certainly our business.
You are a sight for sore eyes, Levati. I'm sorry we weren't here sooner.
Yeah, I would definitely. I would say something like, Lilavati, it certainly wasn't our intention to be gone for so long, but now that we're back, we'll help you in any way we can.
We certainly have work to do.
In all our travels, I knew I could count on you, and I knew that you didn't truly abandon us. So I think now that we're together again, things can turn around. So there's gonna be as she said, she's gonna gather some druids and hold a council, and it'll be like tomorrow evening. So you have about 2 full days or so. So feel free to let me know if there's anything you want to do in that time, any preparations you want to make, any research you want to do, or anything like that. Either way, we'll start next session with the council.
I have one more question for Lilibati.
Mm-hmm.
This is a shot in the dark, but have you heard from Core?
I've sent messages to anyone I think could help with us, including Core. He was difficult to get in touch with, but what I've heard is that some of the people in the Arising Alloys that promised to reach out to him told me that he was deployed to Isulia to continue aiding efforts against the dragons there. So he's been occupied with that.
Well, hope he's all right. I just wanted to ask that in case you were like, oh shit, Core would be nearby, so you could have time to prep. Dang.
So, what's danging you?
We in it, y'all. We in war.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Shit's going proper down.
But first, we gotta turn in that side quest from 1 year ago that it definitely has not expired.
Oh shit.
Ah, yes, the shield. How could I forget?
We
Oh,
got 2
shit.
of them now.
Oh, that's right.
Turn one in and keep the other.
We gotta sell some shit, Christopher. We gotta go to a shop. We gotta we gotta make a deposit at a bank. We have too much gold.
Much to do, and only 2 days to do it all.
That's extremely funny.
Worry not for armor. I have many weaponry. I had an item duplication glitch.
So what do you want to do first?
When they happen, I'm fine with whatever. There are a couple things that I would like to do, mainly turning in the shield, and then I would want to speak to Lilibati in private as well. But if other people have things to do, you can go ahead and do them as well.
Go for it, Papa.
Okay, I will do the shield first, then.
Yes, I believe it was Abiru who asked about that.
Yes, I believe you're correct.
So do you just bring one of them to him or both?
I suppose I'll explain the situation and just sort of be like, we encountered a phenomenon that duplicated all of our items, so now there's 2 of them. I don't know if that means you want both of them, or if one is inherently more desirable than the other. I'm pretty sure you said it was like duplicated exactly, right?
Yeah.
You couldn't tell the difference.
He says I mean, I was interested in it for its historical value. It was used by Eochora soldiers in the Volek Wars. I can certainly put one of them on display in the gallery, as was my intention. Two would be a little strange, so I suppose you can just keep the other. But thank you for doing this, even though it's been so long. I'm glad to know that you haven't fallen into a darker fate when retrieving this, as was my original assumption.
Yes, no, of course. Go ahead.
I was gonna say we can give the other one to the person who hired the lady, the the Ushalians, because the lady who came and died on us.
You mean the ones we murdered viciously?
I think they died on us more than we killed them. We were the tools of their own. They used us as a tool of their own undoing.
I guess, but I'm also no fan of Ushal, so
Fair enough. That's a
yeah.
reasonable take.
So yeah, I guess I will keep one of the shield's immunity if anyone has use for it. I certainly do not. Anyone want a shield?
I mean,
The car's kind of.
I don't know if I can use it instead of the shield of the first king.
Yeah, I was gonna say you have too many.
Yeah, no, yours is probably more impressive.
Well,
I
even
guess
if
I'll
it's,
just
even if it's not more impressive, I think it's my destiny to never let go of the shield. So
that is fair. I guess I'll just save the shield for a rainy day then. It's more of a relic than, a piece of an actual like god's weaponry, so I'll just keep a hold on it, I guess.
Yeah, the shield quest was, or as a reward, was set up many years ago, real time, when it was a very different state of things and characters. So,
we're just cleaning up our
yeah.
quest log.
Okay, and you said you wanted to talk to Lilvati?
Yes.
So you're able to. I mean, she's busy because she is the arch druid here, and you can tell that she's taken on that leadership role and has a lot of responsibilities. But eventually, you're able to find some time where she can talk with you in private. And she says, "Alistar, what can I do for you?"
Would it be possible to go into the whisper channel?
Sure. Yell a bit. Okay.
Okay. I would say. So you mentioned that the Giant Council had been infiltrated. Do we know if they're confirmed dead or alive?
Sorry, are you asking Lilvati or me based on what?
All Lilibati, I guess.
Okay.
I'm asking.
She
Her
says,
knowledge essentially is what I would want to know.
Of the original council, I haven't had any contact. The several have been killed in the conflict, and a few of them the trees have anointed replacements. The let's see if I can. There's Zoom of the Circle of Sands has been very cooperative, although quite young for the Archdruid role, even compared to myself. Kalia of the Circle of Hills has been working with us, as well as Shearson of the Circle of Crystal. And all of these names are like new to you, like you knew the Archdruids of those circles before. And I will. to the actors list in Foundry so you can see their names.
Okay.
But those are the only ones that I have. Oh, and Kala of the Circle of Shepherds. Kala is leading the operations on the western side, so contact with her is limited, but I do know that she is in charge of that circle now.
Okay. What about excuse me. What about Viz? Oh my God, I can't. The original Circle of Stars druid, the name that I can't say right now.
Vijaya.
That's it. Thank you. Has she been confirmed dead?
No, I don't know. She's not. It's not confirmed.
Okay. God damn it. You know, I thought when I was given that original prophecy, I was told I had a place in it, but apparently it didn't matter because I disappeared for a year and everything went to shit.
Remind me, have you told Ulavati about the prophecy?
Yes, I have.
Okay. She says,
yeah.
Yeah, I mean, on one hand, if the original, if it may have come to pass already, given the circumstances, but the power of any Elder Archdruid would be quite useful to us, so I hope that there's at least a handful still out there fighting against Ugmoy. You know, if the original council had known of this prophecy and taken action about it, then we might have had an upper hand in this situation, but you know, no one could have known what things would really have come to.
Pose. Pretty fitting, though. As soon as I receive a prophecy, some magical or divine or whatever you want to call it method would cause me to escape it. It's a common thing, actually. My whole family lineage has been just a repeated case of that. I suppose this is just the latest iteration. I don't even know if my family's still alive. Altair at least made it. We met him in the Feywilds, but there's no telling what else happened to the rest of my family.
Where did they live?
Is that GM or Lilovati asking?
Lilovati.
Well, my parents were in Jalakabo, so it's not looking good there. And then Cass lives in I'm sorry, what is the town that's part of Spaceswistan? Is that the name of it? The port town?
Colworth or Everster or Spacewistan is the like big port.
Yeah, that's where she is.
Well, assuming she was still there, she probably avoided much of this conflict, but the only way to know for sure about your parents is to take back Jalakbo. I mean, I'm not as familiar as you with the stars and their prophecies, but if the guidance you've received in the past has, you know, been fulfilled, maybe they hold some new information for you.
I can only hope so. I actually got revealed something major while we were in the Feywilds, actually.
What's that?
A vision of countless lives that apparently the world has repeated over and over again. It seems like with each iteration, the same events take place, only slightly different. So I wouldn't be surprised if this war, all wars that came after, it's just a continuously repeated sequence that has happened. I just don't know if we can stop it or not. I used to think that the stars were meant to foretell what would happen so that we can make changes, but it constantly seems like nothing can be changed. But this whole thing that's been happening in my mind, I just keep going back and forth and back and forth. It's almost like I was tapped into this forbidden knowledge and I don't know what to make of it. But I have a feeling that there's one of the gods. His name's Eochora. I think he might have the source of the information I need to know. I think I need to find him somehow. Try to figure out what's going on, why things are happening. And to find a way to fix it, even if it just seems like it's destined to repeat over and over again. Maybe that's what destiny is meant for me, but I'm still not sure.
You know, Sharoner has been ruled by the Gaius Council since its founding thousands of years ago, and a few of the members have come and gone, but Maya Devi of the Circle of the Forest was the founder of Sharoner, and she died early in the war, and for that to happen is unprecedented. In a way, though, I'm not sure how much you're aware of the situation with the silent speakers that occurred not long before we arrived in Utamanyu, but I've learned a bit about it from the other archdruids. You know, this war is terrible, but I've been trying to look for silver lining in it, and I think having some of those archdruids given up their power so that, willingly or not, so that new archdruids can take their place, in the long run will be good for our nation. I just wish it wouldn't take a war for this change to happen. I mean, you spoke of this forbidden knowledge. I'm not too familiar with many of the gods besides the elemental ones that we worship, but the group that we encountered near Kanatra, the Order of the Open Eye, they specialize in finding and recording information. So if you can reach out to Mariella or Lek, they might have more information for you. I haven't heard from them since this war started, but that was just the first thing that came to mind if you wanted to look for more about that.
That certainly seems like a good place to start. It's just so much going on. It's a bit overwhelming, you know? I can only imagine. You've been leading the effort.
I've learned a lot, but I just hope it'll be enough.
It'll have to be, or else it seems like history's just going to keep repeating itself. As it always has.
Maybe we can make a difference.
I certainly hope so, Lilavati. I think we're going to need as many people as we can find.
All right, well, I have other matters to attend to, but know that you can always come to me if you need advice in this way.
I appreciate that, Lilavati. And I guess I'll take my leave.
All right, we'll have
If you want to play a silly idle game.
Kevin, message me your suggestions if you haven't.
So,
Thanks, bud.
What's everyone else doing?
We're talking about the hoop and stick games while we were waiting. I don't know, leisure games.
Cassie's gonna probably go around trying to catch up with the people she knows here. Because she knows a couple of people around, right? She's like friendly with some of the locals. They sent her to meet.
Yeah, I'll take a few awkward introductions, since you're not a goat person anymore, or hexblood.
Oh, right. I do change rapidly. I'm twice different. I'm two different people. I'm no longer a hexblood. Because I've been two things since they last saw me. Well, and then like it was already an awkward because the hex person was different than they were when they sent me away. So I'm like with remembering this. Actually, I'm going to be like very thankful, right? Because like that's the point. That's what they sent me to go do, and I have been very. It has been like I might even like pay them money. In fact, I'm gonna pay them money. Just like I'm gonna spend 10 gold on. Well, I'm gonna try and spend 10 gold because this UI is awful.
Okay. We as the first night comes to a close, Alistar, do you take a moment to review the stars, given that's your kind of your first chance to really look at them
Yeah.
in over a year? So you notice one star out of place, a little bit brighter than normal, and it seems to be strangely positioned as if like sort of the tail underneath of it is like shining, almost like pointing downward, as if to like leading you somewhere in the nearby forest. And you think that like if you were to head out in one direction, you might be able to like get to the location that it's pointing at.
Do I get a sense of how far away it is, or only just the general direction?
Roll survival.
Survival.
It's probably like a 30-ish minute walk from where you're at. Not too far away.
Okay. I guess I don't want to interrupt anyone, but I will be walking in that direction.
Okay.
If Kessie sees Alistar leaving camp, she'll follow.
Yeah. Easy enough. Is anyone else coming along?
Not making a big deal about it. Just being protective. Just being.
Takara would have been doing stuff. I don't know if she would have noticed.
All right. So as you all head out, you find the spot directly underneath where the stars seem to be leading Alistar. And you hear a moan as a half mushroom, half humanoid zombie kind of shuffles towards you. The scent of decay and mold makes it clear the transformation has eliminated whatever human flesh might have remained. But there's something strange about this zombie being here. There's a rope tied around her waist with the other end knotted to a nearby tree. On the ground at the base of the tree is an envelope with that seems to have a letter inside. And on the front of it, it has Alistar's name written.
Wow. Okay.
He's gonna keep
I guess
a comfortable distance.
Yeah. How like fast moving is this zombie? Like, if I try to like walk around it and pick up the letter and get back, is it gonna like intercept me or? Okay.
You're able to get it, no problem. So you open up the letter and it says, "Dear Alistar, my faith in the heavens has stretched to its end, yet to abandon that hope is to acknowledge that nothing we did ever had meaning. The prophecy I told you so long ago is about to come to pass. I'm the last of my generation of archers, and I already feel the transformation of the fungi queen beginning to take hold of me. In my final hour, however, the stars gave me one last message. They told me to come to this specific tree and leave you my title. I don't know why you will come here or if you're even still alive, but you are our final hope. You must do whatever it takes to end this war. Stars guide you. Vishaya." And then out of the letter, a small leaf falls out that is blue, glittering with starlight. And you have acquired the first leaf of Vandagaria, which is the Circle of Stars tree. So I put that in your inventory. And you realize that this zombie nearby is, or what's left of Vishaya. And unlike the ones you were cured before, the flesh has completely transformed into fungi.
Well, shit. Okay. Whew. I take it I don't get a sense that there's any potentially saving her, huh?
It would take much more powerful magic than the simple removal of the mind control effects that you had dealt with before.
She dead.
I gotta hop out, guys. Catch y'all later.
Cool. See ya.
Okay. Okay. I guess with a slight or moderately heavy quiver in my voice and tears streaming down my eyes, I think I will kind of look at this now zombified Vijaya, and I will say thank you for everything you've taught me. I hope I can lead the Circle of the Stars to where they're destined to be. And I will cast a moonbeam down on her as a means of trying to mercy kill her as quickly as possible.
Speak to her. You see her expression kind of change for a bit, and then she kind of stands up straight. And you're preparing to cast a spell, but you haven't quite cast it yet. And she says, "Are you upset? Are you suffering? I can end that. I can take away your pain. I promise endless happiness. I promise an eternity without this suffering. What more could you want?" And she extends a hand, and from the palm, a mushroom grows out of it.
I just say, that's not you, and I cast the spell.
All right. And the moonbeam burns the corpse, and it collapses. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
What?